Hi everyone, welcome to our vlog. The reason I'm focusing on that flower, it's probably the only flower around here. It's so pretty. It's an air freshener I got and I love them. I gave one to Deanne too. And we just think they're so cute. Today's Friday and Richard and I are heading to Delta Art Supply just to get a respite from all the stress around. Richard's mom is still holding her own. She seems to be getting better and better. Mom has such a strong will and like it's just amazing.
It's her mind that is sharp.
Oh, so sharp.
And so when the body is going as far as the physical body, but the mind is still there. And
her mind is just amazing.
Yeah, and her and my sister were in the bathroom, and my mom was. Something funny happened in the bathroom. I heard, and Mom was giggling away, and Marlene, and they were just like it was like
old schoolgirls.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was like, but when she came out, that person that was in there was a total person that came out. Like when you heard her, and then you see the body coming out.
Yes,
it's a total different thing. So you don't see, you hear what you think would be a vibrant person, and when the person comes out, it's a feeble 98-year-old person.
Yeah.
Yet she still looks good, but she's in her face and that.
Yeah.
But her body is like, her kidneys are going, her heart is going.
Like her organs are going.
She's.
But yet the doctor say yesterday her kidneys were getting better?
They're a little bit better, they said, than they were.
Okay.
Yeah, so they've improved, but it's always been up and down with that. So we don't know.
It would be when you're aging, but it's just her mind. Like Deanne and Brody and the boys went up to see her yesterday, and they bought, Richard's sister had bought some French fries, and they're sharing them. The boys and Nanny, that's what we call Richard's mom, were eating the French fries and giggling and laughing, and they took photos. And to look at her in a photo, she looks so good. Like when she's smiling, the vibrancy and the life and her color and everything, it's just hard to believe what they say to you, because she's not acting or responding in the way what the doctors say. And then you look at her, it's like two different, it's so bizarre.
Deanne says to me, she says, it's like, I know it's hard for you, Dad, because here you are, it's like us when we go to a birth.
Yes.
And you are waiting for this birth to happen. But for you, for all of us, she says, it's like we're waiting for the end to come, which is so hard on you, because
what's exhausting?
You know it's going to happen, but you don't know when.
And the thing,
it's like birth too. You don't know when it's going to happen.
Yeah. So we're going to Delta Art Supply. Just keep on trucking. Well, I have to say, art store shopping is good for the soul. Ugh. It was just both Richard and I were both kind of came out of there, and you're like, I want to do this and I want to make this, and it just stirs something in your brain to be creative and want to do more things. And yeah. Oh, I'll show you what I got. He just ran into the drugstore to get some needles for my mom, her diabetic tips we have to pick up. But I want to show you what I got at the art store. I didn't get very much. Richard bought a canvas back there for Deanne. It's a big one. She's redoing her bedroom. Deanne's a bit of an artist too. And so she wanted to create a canvas for their new bedroom. And she went to Michael's to buy that exact same canvas. It was $70 at Delta Art Supply. $17. Can you believe it? So I picked it up for her. So I bought this book for Richard, because everybody needs a little something when they're going through a rough time, and it's beautiful. It's called Expressive Portraits, and what's really cool is Richard is a realist, and he does excellent portraits like this, remarkable. But this one is mixing kind of mixed media backgrounds and things, which he's really wanting to dabble in and use some of my stuff. But I mean, there's no way I could ever do this. So he wants to do the background kind of stuff and then paint portraits over top. So this book is beautiful. So I bought that for him. And then I just got some palette knives. They were $2. And I wanted some spackling, but light molding paste is exactly the same thing as spackling. It's just a little bit lighter. That's what I needed the palette knives on, and that was 40% off. And then I just treated myself to 2 more pit pens because they were on sale. Pretty soon I'll get all the colors. And I was telling the lady there, the people that work there are all artists. So I was telling her that you can use pit pens when they're open and you want to use them as ink for stamping. You just rub them on the back of your stamp and stamp it on your item, especially a canvas if you're painting and you don't want to go get all your inks and stuff. They work fantastic. She was so excited, and I felt so good that I was able to tell somebody something about art when she's working at an art store. So yeah, so that's that. Oh, I've been meaning to show you guys this. Can you see this around my neck? I'm going to turn the light on. Oh, it's not making any difference. But anyway. Whoopsie. There. It's a chocolate diamond heart. And Richard gave it to me after my surgery because the chocolate diamond is the strongest of all the diamonds. And he thought I was pretty strong for going through all that. Isn't it pretty? I love it. It's so dainty, and it's hard to see the diamonds sparkling, but they are. There you go. You can see the chocolate diamonds, and it has a little ring of white diamonds. Forgot to show you guys my latest Jamboree nail press-on-y things. They're the reverse French manicure with the black tip. Kind of fun, but yeah, they're fun. They're fun. But I am a person, as you know, changes my nail polish just about every other day. And these, you don't want to be doing that because the point of them is to last longer and longer. So I kind of get fidgety and want to take them off. But they look kind of neat. A little different. Do you like these ones, Richard, with the black?
No.
No?
No.
Oh,
No.
there you go.
No.
Why? They're black tips. What's wrong with that?
Exactly. Black tips.
What's wrong with black tips?
They're tips.
Well, would you rather have black nails?
Yeah, they're black tips.
Well, what about white tips when you see those people?
It looks like you got dirt on your finger.
Yeah, that's evenly dispersed black dirt.
Exactly, under your fingernails.
Okay, so we're home now. So Richard just called me from the hospital. He is up there visiting his mom. And he said, "You're not going to believe this. I'm making an omelet, so excuse me. Let's get in the bowl." He says, "You are not going to believe this. The doctors came in and said, my mom is doing fantastic. She's recovering. Her red cell count's coming up high. Her kidneys are no longer failing, and everything is just on an uphill swing. She's amazing. What can I say? Nobody can predict when you are going or coming, or it's just out of your hands." So anyway, Richard and his family were so excited, as was I, but I mean, just to hear that in his voice, finally to hear a little bit of hope, in his voice, so that's really good. Having a mushroom and cheddar cheese omelet. I've decided after all of this eating of whatever I wanted to eat, I'm cutting back now. Like I'm slowly going back towards my GI eating, and Monday I will be full-fledged GI. And the reason I say Monday is because I want to have a slice of Laura's bread with my omelet. Because it's fresh today. I suppose that would be okay. I mean, I've been eating pretty much GI food all day today, so yeah, I'm gonna have, and this cheese is all the low-fat cheese, and yeah, skim milk, so I'm good. I was pretty much not overeating, but just eating whatever I wanted to. But I want to get rid of this. A lot of this, though, is steroids. Like, I'm still on steroids, and if you've ever seen people on steroids, they have that moon face, and it all comes up in here. Mine isn't as bad as some people, but this is kind of what I should look like. See? That's my goal. And I'm coming off the steroids. But the steroids make me feel so much better during this time with the recovering and the tiredness. So I'm not going to be in a big, huge hurry to come all the way off of them as much as I was before, because it just makes me feel so much better. So this is my one piece of bread. See the big hunks of pear in there? Right there. And then the dark chocolate. A little piece of heaven. I just went out to the art cabin, and I had to get my gelatos, because while I was at the art store, I was going to buy some more. And I'm like, I think you have just about every color of gelato. So I stopped myself, and yeah, look how many are in here. Like, seriously? And I had forgotten, so I'm glad I didn't buy any, because sure didn't need any. You see before you, probably the worst omelet I've ever made, although I'm sure it will taste delicious. So my mom and I are collaging a big huge canvas, which is going to become one of my people. And I love to collage and then just wait and see who pops out after I put a couple of coats of gesso and paint on top. But what's really cool is this newspaper I found is the 1971 Edmonton Journal, and we're seeing all these people like this guy here, the new Tommy Banks show. Like, we know him, he's an entertainer. It's quite hilarious, and all these different cool things. So that's what we're doing. Are you having fun, Mom? Having fun? Are you having fun?
Oh, yeah, I thought you were talking to...
No, I'm talking to you. He's not collaging. So I'm just about to make myself a cup of coffee. I love this coffee. That's why I'm making it in this little single percolator, because I don't want to make a whole pot. This hazelnut cream light roast. I don't know. This Magnum Artisan hazelnut cream. Never heard of this coffee before, but I love it. So I just rinsed out this little percolator so you could see. I didn't really wash it, but I just rinsed it so I could show you guys what I was talking about. So this is the bottom part, and that's where the water goes, in there. So you fill it up with water, then you take your little, just like a percolator, out, and I fill it almost all the way to about there with coffee grinds, and then you screw that thing on. You've probably seen these a lot and not known how they work, but I actually love them. It's perfect 1 cup really good perked coffee without filling a pot. I don't know how many times invariably I will fill a pot of coffee, or I will perk a pot of coffee and then I have to throw the whole pot out because nobody drank it. So I just love this little thing just for 1 cupper, you know. And Richard doesn't like this coffee at all. So he doesn't like the hazelnut flavor. So for me, it's perfect. So I was just sitting upstairs on the computer. I had just seen a video of this woman who had gone to Miraval Spa in Arizona. And I was looking at it and just, you know, so much envy. Like, I want to go somewhere. I just am such need of just, I think that's probably why I've been crying a lot and stuff. I'm just in need of, you know, just some, I don't know, just restoration and recuperation mentally, you know. So I'm looking at the spot, and I know it's like thousands of dollars, and we can't afford that right now. And then, you know, I thought, practice what you preach, Monica. I taught and facilitated all over Western Canada workshops on soothing your soul. Even if you look in my videos, I've got a whole series on soothing the creative soul, and it's just all about soothing your soul. And I've got about a half an hour to myself because some of the kids are coming over. So I came in my studio, closed the door, burning some incense and a candle, listening to pretty classical music. And I'm just going to focus on this collage I did last night that I roughly Mod Podged. And what I love about doing these is I can't wait till the person pops out at me because there's always an image in them for me. And I think I see her, so I'm going to take a pencil sketch and just sort of draw what I think I'm seeing and just focus on this for a few minutes. I just need some quiet time. So that's what I'm going to do. So here is what I've created so far. That's who I saw in my collage. I haven't done her hair yet because I want to do the background, and actually I'm going to put kind of like a do-rag on her head and then do her hair. This is fabric, African fabric I had, and I used illusion sprays on the back because I like the translucency of them so you can still see the collage underneath, like that orange lily over there. You can still kind of see it in different pieces of that collage-y stuff. I like that corner. Love, 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 love. So it's coming along really nice, and I'm so glad I saw her. I just love that. It's like I'm collaging, and I cannot wait for the people to show themselves to me, because I know they will. I was saying to my mom, I wonder who's in here. I wonder who's going to show themselves, and she did. So 4 of the 5 boys came over. Ozzy stayed home with his mama. And let me just go see what they're doing. Curtis played this game called Lickety Split. And it's a timer. And you put a timer on. And this room, boys, this room is a disaster. Put the cushions back on the bed. And they're all getting ready to go home. Did you guys clean everything up? You missed 2 things. Whose ice cream is that?
A Dave's.
Put the cars away, boo-boo. And then, and whose bowl of chips is that? And where's the thing for the sink? That you...
A day had.
Okay, well, we need... This is my painting for today. It's really big. Holy. And this is loose. Here, that piece. But I'm going to trim it, and it matches her bandana in her hair. Can you see that? And I scrunched the fabric. It's all hard now, so it can dry, and then I tied a knot. So you can look at it closely. See the bubble wrap, and then this was the molding paste, the light molding paste, or some people call it stipple or stickle or something. That's a rub-on with bubble wrap over top. And just more texture. Her bandana has a knot in it. And just another rub-on. Rub-ons around the collar of her dress and the sleeve. And now she has a baby. She's given birth since you last saw her. Baby has a little papoosey thing. You can see more texture there. So what I'm going to do is make a strap, like pretty rectangular strap that looks like she's actually carrying her baby on her back. It's not just this baby slapped on her back, you know what I mean? The baby is now attached to his mama. I'm not sure which way baby is facing, but we'll soon find out. So funny because those little creases almost look like where his hair would be. He's just making his own hairline. It's so cool how it happens, you know? But anyway, there is my portrait. Happy Sunday, everyone. It's 11, let's see there, 13, and it is gloomy and cold and rainy and yucky outside. And my leg muscles, oh my goodness, all night long I was like trying to give myself deep deep muscle massage, especially my left leg. I know it's because I need an injection pretty soon. So I'm going to have some brekkie, and then I'm going to have a deep soaking bath in my tub. I think that'll help. I've got some Epsom salts and bubbly stuff, and I think that's what this body needs, is a good old soak in the tub. Oh, look at this cool cup I found. I didn't find, I had, but never ever noticed the design on the outside. Look. Isn't that funny? Exact same thing. Right there. I think that's pretty darn cool. So I've got the fireplace going, and the bubbles going, and I cannot wait to immerse my body in here. So my bath was really nice and cold and I had the jets on my muscles and it really helped. And now I am layered down. I'm going to keep them really, really warm. We're making supper together. He's chopping up some vegetables and I'm just browning some ground. Is this turkey or chicken? Turkey. Ground turkey with some onion and garlic and a little bit of seasoning in this pan. And we're just going to make a light lasagna. Not with heavy hamburger, you know, but with, oh, I should be using my new thingy. This thing. Apparently, that's what this is for. To keep your meat from being in big clumps. So, yeah, we'll see. I have to cook down my baby spinach. Actually, I don't think baby spinach in this pan because it's so big and it's going to amount to maybe a cup of spinach. And then the meat's coming along. We're going to add some bell peppers, yellow and red bell peppers to this. And some spaghetti sauce. And mix it all together and then just make a little bit of a lasagna. We're sitting outside. I have a laptop because all my cameras are dead. But I just wanted to capture me and my mama. Say hello. Hi. And we're just sitting outside in the back. It is so beautiful out today. I slathered on sunscreen. So this is what we're looking at. Hang on. I'll see if it'll work. Just this is how our yard's looking. Richard did some raking up and the grass is actually coming up green and it's just so nice to sit up here. And I went in the yard cabin and kind of straightened up a little bit. And is it nice, Percy? Are you loving it out here? Just laying on the grass. So we're just sitting and chillaxing and sitting. We got supper all made. Yeah. And my sister came by with her boyfriend Sean and introduced him to my mom. What did you think of him?
Oh, I liked him immediately. He just seemed like a good person.
He's just a lovely soul. He's so kind. He's always smiling. He's just perfect for her. I think she done good.
Yeah, she done
and
good.
They just are such a wonderful match. It's just amazing. Yeah. Well, I'm kind of done my Lady and her Bambino. I think I might still add a few more things to it, but I wanted to hang it up just to see, because it's quite big. Like, look, you can see in comparison to our sofa and that picture. So you need to kind of have it where you can look at it and see the, you know what I mean, if it needs anything else. So I added some stamped flowers here, sketched around with them with a pen, rolled over top of them with my roller thing, and there's rub-ons in there and all of that. And the rub-ons even went across their head in white. There's butterflies up there, rub-ons, stamping, more stuff. You can see the new things I added. And then this corner here, I don't know if you can see the flowers are orange, pretty soft orange ones in there. And the stems I drew in. And then I love this rub-on. It says Snug. So I wrapped it around so it's not as obvious, but it's there. So yeah, I'm thinking I might need something in here. I'm just going to live with it for a little while and just see. For a bit of an appetizer. I haven't had much lunch. All I had was one of those rye crisp things with those little cow cheeses, you know. And so I'm just a little hungry. So I put some lemon juice in the water and just gonna boil a little bit of salt and let this boil up till it opens up. And then I didn't know how to even eat these. Did you know this is a thistle? A thistle. But I love them, and you dip them in a little bit of butter and grab it off your teeth. I love them. Richard thinks I'm crazy. He says it's like eating a root or something. What do you want? You want to go outside? Okay, come on. So yeah, I just put our lasagna in the oven. Go on. And I think I mentioned before that Richard's up at the hospital visiting his mom. So I'll show you how it looks cooking away. Yeah, I just stuck it in. It smells really good. I think it's going to be really good. So my artichoke is ready, and I'm just pouring myself some sparkling lime water. Is 0 calories, and it doesn't even have, it's not sweet, it's just like water that's sparkling with lime in it. Even says there with lime, what does it say? Lime flavor, natural lime flavor. That's it. It's like Perrier, but the cheaper version of it. Cheers to you. I asked Richard, he just called, he's on his way home, how his mom was doing, and she said she's holding her own, she's doing okay, you know. So yeah, every day that we have her here or anyone here is a blessing. So I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful week, and we'll see you next weekend. Bye.